YouTube marketing is an extremely effective type of content creation marketing for plastic surgeons. You know, to attract new cosmetic patients to your practice, you have to first get their attention. That is no simple feat, since you and everyone else is vying for the attention of today's cosmetic patient. So YouTube videos help a lot. Their popularity has grown so quickly that plastic surgery practices should really figure out how to use it to grow. So why YouTube videos? It's simple. To attract new cosmetic patients online, you need to go where they go. YouTube has over 2 billion monthly active users, and they're the world's second largest search engine. Video can inform, entertain, and captivate. It can do all three of those things at the same time, and it can also do them exclusively. They also do a great job of building awareness and are extremely engaging, since a majority of your audience would prefer watching videos over reading. Another important fact is Google owns YouTube. That means it greatly increases your chances of getting better search rankings when you have more video content than your competitors who don't have it. YouTube videos also build your brand. In today's world of authenticity and transparency, your prospective patients want to know you as a skilled surgeon and as a real person. That's what builds your brand. You can no longer hide behind a surgical mask and only be the surgeon. That's a great start, but you also have to be seen as a human being. Maybe that's a great boss, a devoted family man, a fitness buff, a dog lover, a philanthropist, weekend pastry chef, or some other hobby your patients will be interested in knowing about you. Now, if you're not on YouTube yet, I highly recommend you use the following strategies to build your presence on this channel. Do an introductory PR video. Now, this video uses visuals and audio to depict the essence of who you are and what you stand for. Have a videographer or a film editor videotape you in your office working with your staff, meeting with patients, and so on. Then the footage is edited to create a branded video of you. You can do public speaking videos as well. The easiest way to get started on YouTube is to upload any videos of talks you have given at medical conferences, at patient events in your office, or in your community. This portrays you as the expert and elevates your status as an invited speaker. You can also videotape your consultations. The next easiest thing for you to do is to videotape your actual consults with patients, since you're most comfortable in that scenario. Now, of course, you need to get the patient's permission. If they don't want their face shown, you can always film them from behind, so only the back of their head shows, and it's more focused on you. Be yourself and use props such as computer imaging, animation, or sketch to help you explain to the prospective patients your recommendations as well as the results they can expect. Now, even though you may believe patients already know the answers to FAQs because they've done so much research online, they haven't heard those answers from you directly. Do short videos answering FAQs about each procedure you perform, and then topics of interest such as anesthesia, pain, downtime, cost or affordability, number of these procedures performed, incisions, and any objections that normally come up. And keep in mind, you have plenty of built-in content just videotaping the day in the life of a plastic surgeon. No day is the same. You have an endless stream of visiting patients, all with their own story to tell, and that gives you fresh content. Be on the lookout for patients who are comfortable in front of the camera and have a big following on social media. Ask for their consent and then have your staff grab the iPad and capture them talking about their experience with you. Now, when you're explaining how surgical procedures are performed, it helps to use visuals. So you have a choice of using animation or actual video footage of a surgical procedure. So which is better? The answer is use both. Some prospective patients will be grossed out and not able to watch. However, some will love it, maybe because they're immune thanks to the endless amount of Netflix murder mysteries. I'm a little hooked on those myself. Then there are patient video testimonials. It's always more effective when prospective cosmetic surgical patients hear a patient's story straight from the patient you've already had done work on. You can ask the patient questions or you can have them ad lib, but just be sure the patients cover these points. The pain they were in emotionally, why they chose Dr. X because that's why you will choose him, the process, like how comfortable it was and the staff was caring, and how much they love their result, and how great they feel now, the transformation that they went through. So here's another tip. You want the patient testimonials who have the biggest followings on social media. That way, they'll share on their social media platforms and you'll get a lot more exposure to new prospective patients. So what do you wear? What you wear depends on the content you're covering. Now, if you're talking about a surgical procedure, wear your white lab coat for credibility and authority. Then dress more casually if you're just covering other topics. Once you make videos, you can use them for all sorts of promotional efforts, such as upload your videos to your website and to specific web pages that make the most sense. Send an email blast with a link to your videos to your patient database so they watch it and they're encouraged to call and visit you for additional procedures. Use them in social media posts as well as Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can do ads. Ads will help you gain name recognition and spread your word. And run the videos on an iPad or that flat screen TV monitor in your exam rooms so your prospective patients can watch while waiting for you. Not only will they become educated on your video procedures, that could make them more comfortable agreeing to do their own video consultation video with you. So what about advertising on YouTube? Well, in my opinion, the biggest reason to advertise on YouTube is to get your videos in front of as many prospective cosmetic surgery patients who are interested and looking for a plastic surgeon. You know that because they're searching for videos about plastic surgery. And because it's so much more eye-catching and visual than a pay-per-click ad, it's more likely to get clicked on by new prospective patients who will now know who you are, like what they see, and call you to learn more. By the way, I don't see many plastic surgeons using YouTube advertising, so it's well worth testing it since there's less competition there. Your YouTube ads can cost per view or per click, and they're based on the competition for keywords, the demographics, and the audience you target. So you're not sure what to do? Google it. Type in YouTube advertising, and all the step-by-step guidance is waiting for you for free. So the bottom line is, YouTube video marketing is here to stay. Make it one more component to your overall content marketing machine to attract new cosmetic patients. Now, the good news is you do not need to be a trained actor to become a YouTube success. Actually, it'd be so much better if you were just yourself. The point is, prospective cosmetic patients want to know you before they meet you, so they're more comfortable moving forward. That's why they're researching first about the procedure and then the provider. Video brings you to life, so use it to your advantage. And if you're looking for more patient attraction strategies, get my free guide called Plastic Surgery Marketing: What's Working Now at my website, CatherineMaley.com.